We're live.
Yeah, I know, but I've got something more important to ask you.
Oh, what is that?
Can you see my feet on camera?
Well, I can, but not on camera. Them toes. I mean, I have to tell you,
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of toes in my life.
You have?
Yeah. You have prehensile.
I have long toes.
You have not evolved yet. Okay?
I know. But
Generations
the
from
reason
you
I
will be-
asked is I wanted you to see my
You could
shoes
hang
with
from
my
trees.
polka
Look.
dot sweater.
Look at that.
I know.
Well,
But
you
why
know-
should I put them on
No,
if...
you know what?
What?
You could wear those as earrings. Try it. The little heels in your ears. Well, you could do that.
No. So what happened in the bathroom this morning, Alan?
Excuse me?
You've got cuts all over your
I know.
face.
You know what?
Haven't you been shaving long enough to where you know where you're pulling too hard?
You know, here's the thing.
I don't know what the thing is.
I didn't shave for years. I used to just use that little electric razor.
Yeah.
And I walked around looking like Miami Vice. Not quite
No.
a beard, but not quite clean shaven.
Yeah.
And then I got embarrassed and pushed into shaving because you kept saying to me, "It hurts me. It feels prickly.
It does.
It really hurts.
My lips start hurting.
You should start shaving." So I thought, okay. So I got myself a Venus razor. Is that a men's razor, a Venus?
It was actually my Venus razor.
Oh, no, we actually bought one too.
You went out and bought
And
one.
I bought,
Yeah.
you sell these razor blades.
Yeah.
And you can either buy the regular ones or the smooth ones. Who doesn't want to buy the smooth ones?
I know, but I think you have to be a little more careful.
Well, I know.
I'll have him come in front of the camera in a while. Al didn't dress today.
No.
He's
Well, I
kind of
was
in
working.
his pajamas.
These aren't my pajamas.
I know, but they are.
Oh, I wear
They
them
weren't.
to bed.
They were t-shirts and sweatpants, and in the store it wasn't called pajamas, but it is pajamas. Well, here's Al.
Look, it's not so terrible. Okay? It's not so terrible.
Well, wait. Look in the camera. See that? That's a shaving. And see that? That's shaving. And see that? That's shaving. That's kind of...
Yeah. You know, I really try hard to please this woman.
You do.
I go out of my way. I compromise my own
You
personal
do.
standards.
You do.
Things that I believed all my life. I compromise those things so that I please you.
You please me. You've succeeded.
That's
If
my,
what you want is success,
it's
you've
my
succeeded.
joy in life.
It's my joy in life.
It used to be my job in life, but it's my joy now.
And it's my joy as the
Okay.
recipient.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But
He's great.
You try to please me too.
All day long.
Yeah.
From
Well,
the moment I
especially-
wake up and tell you how beautiful you are.
Oh yeah. And I apologize to her first thing in the morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Okay. So
You don't do anything wrong. He
No, I
doesn't do
don't.
anything wrong.
no, I could try.
You have.
I left that life behind me.
Yes, we all
That
have.
crazy life
I know.
of craziness.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All women in song,
Yeah.
all those drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going to jail a couple of times.
Yeah. I went to a jail once.
I know. There's your mugshot is online.
I know.
You know what? She looks beautiful in her mugshot. Take a look. I'm not kidding. It's a beautiful mugshot. Most people, the mugshot.
I bounced a $39 check in my 20s. You know, you do one wrong thing, it follows you forever and ever and ever.
But then the painter you owed it to turned up, and he was gonna slap you around a little bit, and then little Brucey came out, and he was how old?
I told him.
6?
Yeah.
If anyone ever tries to hurt mommy, kick him in the balls.
I said, kick him between the legs.
Oh, in between the legs.
Hard. So he did. Your husband, he will protect you if you ever need it, Caroline.
Oh, he does.
Okay.
He does. Well, and your view looks incredible.
Isn't it? You
It
see?
is.
Can you see the snow on the mountains?
No, we just see a lot of green.
Oh, there's snow on the mountains.
Hey, Alan, can you do me a favor and just make sure the microphone is plugged in? Got some
Certainly.
people are having a hard time hearing.
Certainly.
And you can't see the snow?
And you guys, the tech team is coming out on Thursday, so we'll be able to address more of those sound issues.
Oh, good. More people. We have people here all the time finishing this house. It's finished, but it's not finished. But it's finished. But there are
Okay.
hundreds of details.
Okay, it's plugged in now.
Oh, no wonder.
It wasn't plugged in. Okay, guys, you should be able to hear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You were right. He didn't have the sound on.
Only on one camera. Okay.
What, on Facebook or Instagram?
One of them.
Oh,
There's the, can't you see the snow on the mountains behind Suzanne? That's snow.
Barely. At the very, very top on the left.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was so much snow last time we were there. But wow.
Yeah.
It's stunning.
And,
Thank you.
and we're expecting sun here for 10 days, I think.
Well, you know, when I was a kid, spring break in Palm Springs, that was like, oh my God. My girlfriends and I would get in the car and we would drive to spring break in Palm Springs.
That's
and it was
right.
Absolute mayhem.
You know, I remember when we first lived here, we experienced spring break, but then it got so rowdy that the police department shut it down.
It was my fault.
It was your fault.
So, you know, I went to spring break once
You did.
in Daytona Beach when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and it was scary. I mean, people were crazy. Not as crazy as they are
But
today.
remember when we drove into town that one spring break and there were people having sex on the hoods of the car? And
It was a Buick.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
It was a Buick. No, I went to Daytona Beach when I was a kid. How
This
old
is not
was I?
alcohol.
I was probably 16. And I want to see, what is this spring break thing? So I went to Daytona Beach, and when I got off the plane, they said, the kids on the plane said, you have to bring a bottle of liquor or wine, okay? And then you can become part of the group. So I bought a bottle of wine, and I went to where all the action was happening. And by the time I got there, it was dusk, and then it became nighttime, and then they had a big fire on the beach, which was great. And they had a cauldron, a giant cauldron, and everyone who brought wine or alcohol would pour it into the cauldron, and the liquid in there was purple. And so when you drink it, okay, it was called Purple Jesus. And the reason, I don't want to insult anybody, but I have to tell you this. When you drink it, this purple stuff, you go, Jesus. So that was my adventure, Daytona Beach.
oh, Al.
Yeah, I don't know if they do it the same today.
Well, they're all
Now
fun.
you can see the snow behind you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He repositioned the camera. Now we see it. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it?
So Alan found some meat from where? He's been talking about this meat, and actually we've been having protein at every dinner, and tonight we're having chicken, which they rave about their chicken. And you know how when you get a steak at the market, it's this steak has been great. And we had filet mignon, as I told you a few days ago, and you just cut it in half and sear it on each side, and don't leave it very long, and then cut through. And I like it a little, not red, but definitely real pink. It's been so good, and so I'm so anxious to try this chicken tonight because the company waxes poetic about this chicken. So we'll see, I'll let you know. Anyway, tonight, we're getting ready for spring break, and you gotta have a tan, don't you? Well, you all know that I'm Irish. My name is Suzanne Mahoney, and I don't tan. And but with Suzanne Summers Organics, I tan. And I used to wear that fake tan lotion, and it smelled really bad, and it turned you kind of an orange color. Suzanne Summers tanning serum. Well, the first thing I do, here's how it works. The Acai facial scrub, it's really a body polish. You can use it all over your body. And you get rid of all the dead skin all over your skin, and then rinse it off. And after you rinse it off, then you get the Healthy Glow. It's a nice name, isn't it? You put this on, it's a moisturizer with a little tanning glow in it. And I kind of use this most days. I've got it on today. And then the next thing you put on is your Golden Tanning Serum if you want to have arms and legs and necks and chests and face. It just makes the most beautiful color. It turns you the color tan that you are supposed to be. And I don't know any other tanning organic serum that does that, but I'm sure they do, but I've not heard of them. But anyway.
No, most of the tanning stuff, they literally paint your face.
Yeah.
This does something, I don't know what it is or how it does
Well,
it.
I was looking at you last night when we were out, and you looked beautiful, and you were so tan, and you had this on, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, and it really looks good.
Yeah, because after I shaved, and I looked at the mirror and I saw this gray guy staring back at me.
Yeah.
And I thought, I know how to fix that.
And this is mineral sunscreen. One is in sand, that's the light, and the other is in bronze. And so you choose accordingly, although I like to use the sunscreen that's bronze because I'm not tan and I like to put it on and get the color. But mineral sunscreen, explain it to me, Caroline, like you explained it to me at the beginning of the show.
Well, Suzanne won't use conventional sunscreen because it has a lot of toxic ingredients.
Yeah.
But obviously it's important to protect your skin from the UV rays. So she said, I only want to do a sunscreen if it's mineral-based, which is usually zinc. And zinc is an incredible protector because it blocks, it's like a reflective thing, so it doesn't penetrate into your skin. But then when Suzanne tried the zinc-based products, they can go on really white and they can make you look kind of ghostly.
Remember when you used to go to the beach with your mother and your mother would put the zinc oxide on your nose? That's what she's talking about.
Yeah, and it can just make you look kind of ghostly, and Suzanne likes to be tan. So
Yeah.
she said, why don't we put my mineral makeup in the sunscreen so that it can be like, a twofer. So now when you put it on, you do get like some nice coverage with it.
I like it.
It doesn't have that white
No.
look. So
And
if you're light skinned, I would get the lighter color, which is sand, and if you're medium to dark, I would get bronze. But if the color is just to knock back the white, it doesn't have to match your skin tone because it just kind of blends in.
And that's what I do.
By the way,
What?
today,
Yeah.
or maybe it was yesterday,
Yeah.
but within the last 24 hours, it was Lisa Gibbons' birthday.
Hi,
Now,
Lisa.
I have a secret about Lisa Gibbons, okay? Nobody knows this. Well, very few people know this, okay? Lisa Gibbons was fathered by Billy Gibbons, the founder of ZZ Top, when he was 11 years old.
This
in
is
East
Alan lying.
Texas,
Alan's
okay?
lying.
Believe me, I'm telling you the truth.
No, you're not.
Billy Gibbons is Lisa Gibbons' father.
No.
And he's only 11 years older than she is.
No, you're lying again.
Okay, I made it up. Okay.
Lisa Gibbons, do any of you know Lisa Gibbons? She's so great. I used to do her show when I first started writing books, and she knows how to keep a show rolling and going, and just a great girl and been very successful all her life. And she lives down here near us, so we see them quite often. And then Alan and her husband fight.
You know, can you pick up a check at dinner once in a while? I mean, come on.
He's lying again. This is Alan lying.
Yeah, you know,
So we're going to have to get used to Alan lying this afternoon.
No, he fights me for the check. No, he doesn't. We always, both of us, put our cards on
You know
the
what I
check.
liked last night? You and Greg.
Yep.
There was no fight.
Yep.
Greg put the credit card down, and so did Alan.
Yep.
And Greg said, we like to do it this way. And I did too. I thought, this male thing of, no, I got that. No, I got it. And then the fight across the table, I go, no,
So I
no.
have to, no, this is true.
Yeah, this is true. Like everything
No,
else you talked about wasn't
no,
true?
this is really true.
Oh, okay.
When Dick Clark and I were in business together, and we shared an apartment in New York, okay, And whenever we go out with other people, and when the check would come, Dick had this trick. And the trick was everyone would take out a dollar bill. And whoever had the lowest number dollar bill.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the other person or people had to pay for dinner. Dick never paid for dinner. He had that same $1 bill in his pocket, handy, and he'd whip it out.
Do you think he planned it?
Of course he planned it.
I
Then
love
we'd
Dick
laugh-
Clark.
We'd laugh about it.
Yeah. I will miss Dick Clark till I
Yeah.
die. Same thing
Yeah.
with Merv Griffin.
Yeah, both of them stand-up guys.
Yeah, yeah. Didn't we had so much fun with Merv Griffin over the years too.
I wonder what would happen if I opened the doors.
Try.
Yeah?
Is it windy?
No, not at all.
You just want everyone to see you in your outfit, your
Okay,
pajamas.
here we go.
Let me see.
Okay, the doors are opening.
I don't feel any wind
No,
flushes.
it's not looking at the trees. They're not blowing.
Wow.
And the doors are opening.
Wow. When we have company over, this is Alan's moment.
I wish I had this
Yeah.
one as a kid.
He says to who's ever, I think you guys were there one night, as soon as everyone's here, then you guys say, gee, it's hot in here. Oh, now I'm feeling a little wind.
Actually, you know, the best way to open the doors,
Yeah.
I like to put on Pavarotti singing really loudly.
Oh,
Okay? Okay, there we are.
when David Foster comes over, you'll have to
Oh, yeah.
play Bocelli.
Yeah. What do you have?
I'll never forget at David Foster's wedding that all of a sudden, across the room, I wouldn't call it a room, it was a tent that looked like the most beautiful altar with orchids hanging down. And then right over there was the LA Philharmonic Orchestra. And then all of a sudden right here, Kenny G stands up and starts playing something incredible. And over there was Bocelli, who stands up and sings this incredible thing.
The prayer.
He sang the prayer, that's right.
Most people play a tape of it at their wedding.
No, it was,
He was there in person.
well, when you're David Foster, you can probably ring anybody and say you want to sing at my wedding, and they'll say yes. So that
No,
was
but
a
David
fun
Foster,
wedding.
No. I've known David since he was a kid, okay? David is a master
He's a master.
at Jewish guilt. And
Oh.
he's not even Jewish. But he's learned it, okay? So he can get anyone to do anything.
Yeah, but who wouldn't want to do anything for him? He's
That's right.
wonderful. And I get to sit next to him at dinner parties sometimes, and he's so much fun.
Well, last time he sat next to him at the dinner party, and after about an hour, he said to you, what?
He said, I'm going to talk to her now. That was Dorothy Hamill was sitting on his side. He said, you're boring me. Thanks. Thanks.
Yep.
Doesn't that smell good?
Anyway, here's the deal today.
Yeah.
Here it is, okay? It's 25% off site-wide. The promo code is SPRING25 at SuzanneSummers.com. 25%
Yeah, and
off
if you want to get
site-wide.
beautiful golden tan that is good for you, there's no chemicals in this, you will really love it. And I think if I had only to choose one thing here, I would get Healthy Glow. Healthy Glow, after you wash your face, with Everyday Cleanser, which is the greatest cleanser ever, then dry it off, and then put Healthy Glow on as your moisturizer. For the summer, every day, it's glowing and golden and beautiful. So if I had one thing I was going to buy today, I would get the Healthy Glow. But if you can buy something else, then get the tanning serum, because you can put it all over your legs and your arms and your shoulders and back, and our stuff is so great. I always say that, but it really is. It's so great.
You know, speaking of Dorothy Hamill,
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've told her you're spelling your name Hamill incorrectly. Okay? It's Hamel.
How does she spell it?
It's like Hammell. I don't know.
Really?
No.
Now, are you lying again?
Oh, here comes a plane. Let's hope it's one of ours.
It's a red helicopter.
A red helicopter.
God, it's beautiful with these windows
The
open.
commies are here. The commies.
It's so
They're flying
weird, 'cause
over Palm
right as
Springs.
you were saying that, and I was hearing it through the phone, there was a helicopter right in front of my view as well, and it also happens to be red.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
I was like, am I hearing that through my head? Because I can't hear it that well through my headphones. So that was, we had twin helicopters.
Well, as God intended. So,
You know, that Healthy Glow also, if you just want to use, instead of using regular lotion on your legs,
yeah,
you just use that Healthy
Yeah.
Glow body lotion on your legs.
it does the
All
job.
of a sudden, you've got those summer, lightly golden, and the more you use it, the more golden it gets. And then
Yep.
obviously if you want a real tan, you start using the golden tanning serum. With or without sun, those products
Yeah,
just turn you a nice color.
these are beautiful products. No, I don't want that right now.
You sure?
Yeah, because you already drank out of it.
So what? Here,
You got,
have a swig.
all right. What's it, watermelon juice?
Yeah, it's great. But you already
It's watermelon juice and lemon juice.
You already drank out of it. Sounds like we've never exchanged
I was joking.
bodily fluids.
That was me joking.
I know. I know.
At least I don't lie.
No, you don't. Well, no, you
No, I don't lie. I used to exaggerate. I never exaggerate anymore either.
don't. I don't either.
I read a book. I
When did
only
you read a
read.
book?
I read a lot of books. I read a book a couple months ago. I only read a couple of pages, and I got it. I got what the book was trying to say, and the book was called Lies, and it's kind of titled that you go, I want to see what that is. And the book explains that we lie every day, all day. How are you? Are you asking because you really care, or because it's just the thing to say? And what it was stressing was everything that comes out of your mouth is honest and true, and do not exaggerate. That an exaggeration is also a lie. So if you say, I had 10 of this, and when you really had 20 of that, then you're lying. You're not meaning to lie, but you're lying. I got more out of those few pages I read in that book, and it changed me as a person. And so I like who I am better now since I read a few pages of that. Ha ha.
And it happened in just a few days.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Sometimes, when you write books for a living, it's like I wrote something today and then you wanted to fix it for me, and then I said, I like it better the way I wrote it. I don't know if you think about my books. My first books, I try to grab you on the first page. Like the first book of, I think my greatest book, Keeping Secrets, about growing up a child of an alcoholic. The first page took place in my parents' bedroom, screaming and yelling, and me hiding on the floor listening to this. And when you put yourself back in that place, man, your writing just becomes so profound. Do you remember that first page?
And you were asking me?
Yeah,
Certainly.
yeah.
I remember when we did the Broadway show, we gave everyone who came a copy of Keeping Secrets.
Oh, that's right, that's right. That was a thrill. You did that for me, didn't you?
I did.
It
Well, I did it
was-
for both of us.
But it was a thrill.
Yeah.
It's really a thrill.
Yep. And
The
The-
signage,
pardon me?
the signage.
Oh, the signage was great.
Yeah.
No, we had this.
We've got it in our office there. in this
That's right.
size. You could bring it here and we could show them.
This, yeah. Where is it?
It's,
in our
you'll
office?
see, walk into our office and it's leaning up against my desk on my side.
Okay,
Where do you
do
see it?
I'll do that.
Okay, you will.
I'll be right back.
When you see it, you'll get what I'm saying. I walked down the street, being let off on 42nd Street in front of the Brooks Atkinson Theater, which is probably the best. It's right. You're kind of looking at it. Al, turn around. Look at my desk. Right behind my desk. This may take a while. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm walking into the theater, and this is what I saw walking down the street towards me. Only it was as big as the theater.
Okay.
Now this is a picture of it, but what I saw, point to me there because I can't. Imagine.
No, actually, I took this picture.
It's such a great picture.
I'm not lying, but I was standing outside the theater. This is the marquee, and I put this 14-foot picture of Suzanne on top of the marquee, and the people who run the what do they call it?
Union.
The show, the Tonys, said, "We don't do that in New York." Okay. I said, yeah, but
You don't tell Al Hamill
we're
what you do,
brazen
don't you?
Californians. Anyway, I looked at that and I thought, look at the power of that picture with that building. Incredible, huh? Hmm?
Let me see. Yeah, we should hang that up again.
Okay,
It's beautiful.
okay.
It was called The Blonde and the Thunderbird, because The Blonde and the Thunderbird is what changed the trajectory of my career. But we also toyed with the name Naked, because it was provocative, but also I undid my soul in that musical. I laid myself bare on the floor of that stage. I cried in the middle of that Broadway musical. I felt every emotion. The only emotion that frightened me was, what is this going to do to me to go to this place every single night? And I think it all happened for the best. We had such enthusiastic audiences, and we have a whole lot, and so I'll show you sometime, a whole lot of footage of those of you who were there, and we had a roving camera, and they asked you questions, and so many of you were so moved, because I'm not a child of an alcoholic by myself. Everybody who was coming said you were telling my story. And these stories that we have, and I even said this in the musical, you know, everybody's got a story, but I don't know yours, so I'm going to tell you mine. These stories are part and parcel of who we are. And I could feel the emotion coming out of the seats in the theater. I could feel it in the applause. I could feel it through the whole 2 hours. And it was a wonderful thing to do, I thought.
You were on stage all by yourself for 2 hours,
Yeah, all by myself.
nonstop.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the big New York papers, I won't say which one, the critic came, and everyone who knew him as a practicing alcoholic.
Oh,
And
right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Halfway through the
Yeah.
show, he got up, he was angry, and he left. And he gave the show really bad review because of it. He couldn't handle it. It was amazing.
But other
One
critics
guy reviewed
liked
your
it.
hair.
Oh, yeah.
Another guy said, too bad they don't have a live orchestra. Of course we do. I mean, he didn't even turn up. It was amazing. And then you were slated to get a Tony. You were the only one with a one-person show on Broadway. And then the Tony people decided you shouldn't get it. So they brought somebody else in at the last minute and gave it to her.
Yeah.
A little corruption in there. Yeah. Organizations, after a while,
Well,
they can't help it.
I have you. And when things like that have happened to us, I just think, yeah, but I got Al.
Yep. We have each other.
We have such a good time together. You're so supportive. I love it. I love it.
You look like you're in Europe right now.
Yeah?
Like you're on the French Riviera. There's the Mediterranean behind you.
I wish you could smell what this house smells like. Cooking that chicken that he ordered from wherever you ordered it. It smells divine, doesn't it, Alan?
Wonderful. Well, so far, all the meat we've had from there has been incredible.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention the name of the place until we're really dead sure
Right.
that everything we ordered, because we have a couple of legs of lamb. We're going to do one on the spit and one in the oven. And so we want to make sure that everything's okay before we recommend this place.
Okay.
We have no interest in it financially. It was just a place that I discovered. I read a review of it and I thought, it sounds like us.
It's great to find a great protein source.
Yeah.
We have protein every single day because of my injury, and my blood work keeps saying all my numbers are great, but I do need protein. So we have eggs every day. Alan Hamill has become the greatest egg maker. Could be the fried eggs that you do on tortilla with cheese. That's like incredible. It could be just fried eggs with the crispy edges like you do in
Yep.
whatever coconut oil or bacon grease or olive oil or butter. And your new thing now that you're making that is so good is, I forget, what is it?
It's scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
That's that hydrocephalus that I have. It makes me forget the ends of my sentences. Scrambled eggs, and I don't know about you, but I like them soft. I like them wet, but no gook. Do you know what I mean about no gook? I don't like anything dripping off my eggs. You've been making them perfect.
If it would be okay if they dripped off your eggs, but they don't. The gook hangs onto the
Blech.
eggs and then bounces up and down.
I know. It looks like Gloria barf.
Oh
Yeah, it does.
no. Oh, nothing. Oh no. No, we had a twofer the other day.
Oh, that was fun, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Middle of the night.
Middle of the night, you hear.
And did you say you hired a groomer for her?
I did.
When's the groomer coming?
Well, as soon as I get them to turn up,
Oh.
they come to the house.
Yeah, isn't that great?
I said it'd be great. So I said to the guy, so that way we'll be able to hear Gloria screaming, right? He said, no, she won't be screaming. We put a muzzle over her mouth.
Do they, or do
No,
they give a
no.
little
No, he was
anesthesia?
kidding.
Little anesthesia?
Yeah, he was kidding. I don't know, maybe. She won't like it. We're gonna give her every summer.
Well,
spring,
there's a
actually,
bunch of knots.
we
I
give
don't
her
want
a
her to feel
lion
the
cut.
pain. Yeah,
and she loves it because
you can feel it.
she leaves the
Yeah.
hair around her head and the hair on her tail, and because she feels so great, we can't keep our hands off her, and she loves it.
Yeah, she does. She does. She's such a sweet girl.
She now likes to sleep either on your feet
I know.
or leaning against the back of my head.
I know she was biting my legs the other night.
Well, it's because she's jealous of you. No, it's true. She's jealous. She would actually like to get you out of the picture. Okay?
Yeah,
She'd be
I can
happy
feel that.
if you had your own bed in another bedroom.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no such luck, Gloria.
Yeah. Well,
What?
it's 25% off site-wide today. Okay?
Site-wide.
Site-wide,
Wow.
yeah. And the
And
promo code.
I wish you could see my feet. I'd go to the trouble of putting my polka dot shoes on, but, well, you've seen them once before. So.
Yeah, you've seen it. Okay.
Yeah.
big toes. I should call you. Hey, big toes.
Big toes. I
Like when
know.
I was a kid and I used to hang out in this gang, we all had names other than our own names, and I was Chicky the Arm Calhoun.
Yeah, I never have figured out where the arm Calhoun came from.
Well, it's a long story.
Even Chicky.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Yeah.
But you would have been big toes. Big toes.
Yeah, I have big toes.
Anyway,
I've got on Suzanne Summers organic toe polish, but I actually like the rose gold better. This is kind of peaches and cream. It's nice, but I like rose gold better.
I can't remember what my toes are. Do you remember?
You have blue on, right?
It's sort of, it's not blue. It's,
Those are nice shoes, by the way.
no,
Is it peacock?
Yeah, I think it's peacock.
these are,
Kind of a
these are not
teal
your
color?
shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Peacock, yeah. These are not your shoes.
No, I know. Those are your shoes.
Oh, I thought you said those are my shoes.
No, I said those are nice shoes.
Oh, nice shoes.
Nice shoes. They look really good on you and they look cozy.
Thank you. They are cozy.
And you've got your cozy pajama bottoms are.
No, these aren't pajama bottoms.
I know, but you tell the pajama bottoms that. And if I recall, last night when you got into bed, that's the T-shirt you wore.
Yes, but I took it off during the night.
Yeah.
And then I thought, maybe you should take your T-shirt off too.
I'll
Maybe
never
you
tell.
should.
I'll never tell.
Well, our chicken is ready, okay? And we've had a wonderful time today being with all of you.
Yeah.
Violet and I are ready to do an after show if you guys have more questions about these tanning products.
Yeah. Violet will know, although Violet's the one who least, these two, Violet and Caroline, don't need any tanning help because they are Italians.
Yeah, but
Italian.
you still, I mean, if you want your skin to be more golden, you have to spend time in the sun. And if you're trying to keep your skin from aging from the sun, it's nice to have organic tanning products that do it without sun damage.
That's true, but you know, there's a lot of vitamin D3 with sun exposure. You know, in caveman times, they got their vitamin D by hunting and gathering naked, and that was very normal for them, and that's how they built up. We don't have many opportunities. Like you need to spend at least 20 minutes actually in the sun and preferably naked. Do you spend 20 minutes naked today in the sun?
But the only time I've ever been naked
Yeah,
was in Saint-Tropez at the Gay Beach Club.
yeah.
And I used to like to get naked once every summer. Just, you know, it was like a little thing,
You look great.
okay? Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it was a little thing. Don't get me wrong. But
Sounds like we're on the Larry David show.
right, but that was, you know, that was when I got you to actually take your top off, okay? I actually got you to do it after years of laying on your stomach and undoing the top thing in the back, and then sitting up and doing the top thing up again in the back, and then laying down and undoing. I said, Suzanne, the women at this club, and there aren't too many because it was a gay beach club, the women at this club are topless, and some of them are totally naked. It's okay if you take your top off. It's a whole other culture. It's cool. You're gonna like it.
You're talking to my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter.
Yeah, so
Are
you
you
should-
girls okay with this?
No, I'm sure. Look, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we don't care.
They don't care.
We've gone topless at beaches. We're not offended.
There
Okay.
you go. You see? You see?
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's generational.
All right.
You're an old fart. Okay.
I'm a little.
That's true.
I'm a little prudish,
You are.
a little bit,
Yeah.
but I'm also provocative too.
Provocative, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, provocative.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Well, we have to go eat chicken now. Yeah.
I'll tell you how we liked it. I love our visits together. I love them. I look forward to the show so much. And I just want to say what I always say is it's not who you are, it's not what you do, it's not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. And I love you. Good night, everybody.